Good morning, everyone. Welcome you guys back to my channel. This morning, what we're going to do now is we're going to be doing a video on how to empty out your black water and your gray water tanks at your dump station. Before we start, yes, it has been raining out here. Yes, it has been extremely wet. As you guys could tell here this morning, it's really wet out here. As you guys could tell here, I'm out here in the rain. As you guys could tell here, we're going to be doing a video on how to empty out your black water and your gray water tanks at your dump station. The first thing that we're going to do when it comes to emptying out our black water and gray water tanks at our dump station is put our sanitation gloves on. The sanitation gloves are going to help keep everything from touching our hands. All right. This is what I have to wear when I'm emptying out my black water or gray water tanks at my dump station. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my sewer line. I'm going to grab my sewer line. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the sewer line. This is the sewer line right here. All right. This right here is the Valterra Viper. We're going to be using this one today to demonstrate how to empty out our black water and our gray water tanks at our dump station. All right. So, as you're emptying out your black water and your gray water tanks at your dump station, you have to have a really good flow to empty out your black water or your gray water tanks at your dump station. The Valterra Viper is going to help get the job done, no matter if you are emptying out your black water or gray water tanks at the dump station, or no matter you're just a beginner. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not a beginner at doing this, so I've learned how to empty out black water and gray water tanks off of the YouTube channel, from everybody else's YouTube channels, like Life is a Journey, and thank you guys for recommending those videos for me to learn off of, and just all this other crap too. All right, this is the Valterra Viper. What we're going to do here is we're going to uncover both ends of the RV sewer hose like this. We're going to take our Valterra Viper. We're going to uncover both ends of the Valterra Viper. We're going to set the Valterra Viper on the ground. All right. The next thing we're going to do is, after we get everything uncovered, what we're going to do now is we're going to look for our other drip cap. We're going to look for our drip caps here that I lost on the. We're going to look for the drip caps here that I dropped on the ground. Never mind. I found them. All right. After we set the drip caps aside, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go hook our Valterra Viper up to the fence line. That's going to be our camper. We're going to go grab the Valterra Viper. We're going to grab our Valterra Viper. We're going to hook it up to the Valterra. We're going to hook it up to the fence line like this. We're going to hook it up to the fence line like this. Once it's hooked up to the fence line, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our 90-degree universal sewer adapter right here. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to hook up our 90-degree universal sewer adapter to the Valterra sewer hose, to the Valterra Viper sewer hose. Once that is done, we're going to hook our Valterra sewer hose up to the dump station like this. See what it looks like? It looks like this when I'm emptying out my black water and gray water tanks at my dump station. All right? Typically, when you're emptying out your black water or your gray water tanks to your dump station, you have to understand, for beginners like this, it's really a good idea to use this RV sewer hose as a demonstration, as a demo kit to explain to you why you're supposed to empty out your black water and your gray water tanks. The first thing we're going to do when we're emptying our black water, gray water tanks is we're going to pull the valve to the black water tank. Let's pretend that this is our valve for the black water. We're going to pull it back. Once we pull it back, we open it up. We let the flow go down into the sewer. And the next thing we do is we're going to shut our valve. And then we're going to open up our gray water valve. The gray water valve is designed to rinse out any remaining crap that is in the Valterra Viper sewer hose. For example, when you're emptying out your gray water tanks, the gray water tank is going to be for your shower water, your bath water, any water that you use that goes in your sink or your bathtub or your shower, or dishwater as well. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect, make sure my valves are all shut. We'll make sure my valves are all shut. I'm going to disconnect the sewer line from the camper, like this. All right, after the sewer line is disconnected from the camper, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect the sewer line from the sewer. For this reason, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pick up the 90-degree universal sewer adapter, and I'm going to turn it to the left, and then that'll be it. Once the Valterra sewer hose is disconnected from the dump station, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab both of my drip caps. Grab this drip cap right here. See this right here? This drip cap here is designed to prevent any wastewater from flying out of my dump station. See this? This is a drip cap. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the other drip cap right here, and I'm going to put that in my sewer line. And then that'll be it. That'll be it on how to empty out your black water and gray water tanks. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sanitation gloves off. Once my sanitation gloves are taken off, that'll be it for me emptying out my black water and gray water tanks. But that should do it for today's look at how to empty out your black water and your gray water tanks at your dump station. Have a great day.